Hi folks, welcome to 6 Minutes of Witchcraft with me, Laura Tempest Zakroff. I'm calling this one, I guess, Magical Resistance 2.0 because I want to check in with you about some things and see where we're at and where we're going. So I'm going to set the alarm. Boom. All right. So here in the United States, Joe Biden won the election. That is great news. I know so many people have been focusing their energy towards that, but we still have a lot of work to do. And I know that most of you who have been following along, who I've been in contact with in many different ways, have seen, at events and such, know that there's all these layers, right? We have systematic racism, we have human rights issues, the environmental issues, all these different things that need to be addressed, and that happens at the root level, which means that just because this got accomplished doesn't mean we don't have a whole lot of work to do. And as I've said several times before, when it comes to magical resistance, I don't care how long you've been doing this. It's not a race. It is a matter of just, I'm glad you're here. I don't care when you joined up, just grab a shovel, let's go. So I just want to highlight a few of the things that you can be focusing on. First up, we are Friday 13th right now as I'm filming this, and a new moon. And I just did a little new moon Friday 13th meditation over on the Witchful Workout, which you can do to help focus your energy and think about manifesting. But let's first cover the mundane stuff. Particularly here in the United States, we still have a Senate race to win. We have Georgia going to run off in January. So supporting all of the hard work that Stacey Abrams has been doing, Fair Fight, gasenate.com, these are important organizations and websites to be checking out to see what you can do, whether it's through donations, through volunteering, as a energy focus, whatever works, do it. If you're in Georgia, make sure you're registered to vote and that you get out, get your ballots now, request your ballots to get in there, get that taken care of. If you know anybody who will turn 18 in time, right, get them moving, have that happen. And we're also going to need to, so that's the important thing, the Senate races, that's huge. The other things is look at the map. Like if you're like me and you're looking at those numbers a whole lot in the last 2 weeks, right? There are states that major progress has been made. They might not have gone blue this election, but Texas, really close. South Carolina, really close. North Carolina, very close. So there is a lot of work to be done to help support those communities, to get more folks out to voting, to be more aware of what's happening at the root level. You're like, what's this have to do with magic? Well, magic and mundane effects, applications, they go hand in hand. We need to be doing the work as well as the work. The work, the work, the work. Boom, right? So do what you can physically, mundanely, to make sure that things are moving, right? Whether that's donating money or helping to canvas, helping to get folks out there. Important, right? As well as, if you're not local, putting the intention out there and helping spread the word is huge. It really does help. So that's another thing. There are sigils that you can tap into. So the Freedom 2020 sigil, I will link it down below. Still applicable. It's 2020. And when I was looking at that sigil again last week, I looked at it and went, this thing looks like a jackhammer. And considering how 2020 has been like demolition time for the tower, and that we're moving into the star, it's really good to keep focusing in on that sigil to help continue to dismantle things, to clear the path, so that we have room for change. And there's a bunch of other sigils. Now, of course, the Power Sigil, which was created 4 years ago, still a wonderful sigil to work with to help empower and focus on human rights. All of the sigils that are in the Quinta Sigil, which includes the Freedom 2020 sigil and the Power Sigil, are also very good for doing, focused work on that. Also, on that note, keep an eye out. Very shortly, we will be doing another run of the Quinta Sigil long sleeve shirt edition that will be benefiting Fair Fight. So we'll be raising money for Stacey Abrams' organization to get more money to Georgia for those Senate races. There will also be a new design as well. So if you want to help support that way and kind of wear a sigil, help that to attune your energy. I love that so many of you sent me photos and messages that as you were stressed out last week that you were wearing the quintessential shirt or your We Are Radia shirt or your Power Sigil shirt, or that you had their stickers, like you were drawing it on candles, like, thank you. I have such feels over that. So, this is the thing. It is a group effort that all of us combining into that. You should keep an eye out though for some new sigils that will be coming up over the next month and a half to help continue to clear things out. There will probably one be specifically for the Georgia race, and there's a few other things. Like I said, my brain has been going almost nonstop about, okay, what's next? What else do we have to tackle? What can we be doing? So if there are other things that you're like, well, I'm not sure about if I can handle that, but I can think about safety and protection, all right? Focusing safety and protection to those who need it, lending energy there. Also, it is here in the Northern Hemisphere, we're coming up on winter. So just helping people, where can you be donating food, other kinds of volunteering that you can do safely as we are hitting another major wave of the pandemic. That's another thing. Wear a mask. Thank you, timer. Be safe. Don't go out. Don't go socializing, right? We need you. We need everybody healthy. So doing what we can to contain the virus until, we get Joe Biden's plan out and running. He's already working on it. But there's so much, it's probably going to be 6 months to another year before we're actually having big events again. If, knock on wood, that's going to happen. So we need to do what we can to help that. So if that's lighting candles, if that's drawing sigils on things, if it's doing meditation, in addition to sending support, doing whatever you can from wherever you are in the world, it's appreciated. Still so much to do. So, but main focus right now, big one, is the Senate races in Georgia and lending what you can energy-wise to continue Georgia's beautiful blueness. So that's what I gotta say about that. Probably like 20 other things I'll think about later, but I can always do that later. So I hope you all are doing well. I'm looking forward to the future. Isn't hope wonderful? So is change. So let's get on it, witches. Talk to you soon.